a bit of a longer story today. It's not what I originally planned, but it does involve being on the road, so it's a bit different, bit off the track, so to speak. And yeah, I think this will be a pretty good alternative to the actual plans that I originally had. Even though we're in Melbourne right now, it's definitely going to be our final destination. In fact, our final destination is a long road trip away. Melbourne's just the stopover point. We had to stop over here for a couple of days because I had them off. So I figured, well, why not come down early? And I did. But Saturday, well, we're on the road again. So it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, not quite a day when the regular crowd shuffles in. So I'm not sure if there is any regulars, but today the game plan involves trains, buses, and long hours on public transport. It's going to be a long day, but I think we're in for a good one. Get to be on the road and see parts we haven't seen for ages, if at all. So every day is an enlightening experience, and this one just adds to it, I suppose. Miserable morning. It's raining, it's pouring, it's freezing. Typical. But at least we're getting out of here today. So the itinerary has us leaving here in about 20 minutes and getting to Bendigo for our first stopover, which is at the end of this line, just under 2 hours away. So we get there just before 12, and then we've got 20 minutes to. It's also nice because then there's a bus for the rest of the way. A bit slower than normal, but I suppose if there's stops they can skip, I suppose they can do that. As I said, hopefully the weather clears up so we can get some reasonable shots on the way in. Because a lot of travel vlogs, they have a lot of trips leaving Melbourne, but a lot of them for interstate trips. So I'm not saying I'm not going to become a travel vlogger, that's for sure. But I don't consider myself a travel vlogger. I consider myself a running vlogger with a bit of travel thrown in. But yeah, it was imperative though that I get in early for this train because the only service really with reserved seating is the Albury line on the V-Line network, so I have to get in pretty early. That's why I'm boarded. That's why I had to board very quickly. And after that, we've got a little bit of reserved seating on the bus, but I'm not sure they're really going to care unless it's a full. We shall see. But it's fair to say that regional travel has boomed in Victoria ever since they capped the fares, and regional travel has boomed to the extent where they put on extra services, but the reality is they probably actually need bigger services for the ones they have. I'm expecting this to be a full train, and especially as soon as they get to their lunchtime, they've got plenty of time to spend the afternoon there and then head back at night. Is there a case for rebuilding line out to Mildura? I don't know. It would be nice. It actually would be pretty nice rather than try and clog up the roads, but I suppose business gets in the way. But maybe if someone made an election promise for the next state or federal election, whenever that is, everything will be. It might win a few votes, who knows? But enough of the political shit chat. We're going to depart shortly. It's much warmer in here too than it's outside, I'll tell you. That's another reason why a lot of people getting on board early. Get out of the cold.
Service through to Bendigo. We stop at Sunday, Clarkfield, Mills Creek, Gisborne, Masson and Woodend. Kyneton, Malmesbury, Castlemaine, Kangaroo Flat, and due to arrival to Bendigo 11:57. Just a reminder, no smoking, vaping or alcohol consumption on V-Line services. This includes in the toilet areas, in the doorways, on the platforms at the stations also. As we go into a very busy service, I need all the seats available for humans to sit on, not for bags or personal items. So if you do have your bags or any personal items on seats, you need to remove those for me now to make those available for those who are standing and who will be boarding the service down the line. We do have luggage racks above the seats. Room for storage of any larger bags or cases towards the end of the carriages. Again, welcome aboard your 1006 Bendigo service.
So this is what I mean by needing to get on board early. I mean, got people standing in the aisles, and there are more people probably getting on at Sunbury, which is, to be honest, as far west as I've been on this line. I know they've used gone west on the XPT before, but this is as far west as I've been on a metro line at this stage. So yes, we're charting new territory. Gee, not so long ago, Sunbury was basically a country outpost. Not far from Melbourne, but not close enough to be metro. Now it's pretty much a metro area. The metro line is now extended all the way out. To the extent where it's now can even consider this the outer metropolis of Melbourne, and that's a bit like Penrith in Sydney. Getting off here at Castlemaine, 2 stops away from Bendigo. A few getting on too, I think, by listings. It's about a 20-minute hop. Time to get out of it. It's a clear day, but it's chilly up here, and I think it's only going to get worse, so let's get forward and get work. It kind of feels like I'm playing Dr. Seuss, going through all these country towns. Oh, the places we go is the name of that book. So, in the traditions of it, let's just go through the towns that we pass through whilst on this long bus journey, all the way from Bendigo right up to Mildura. That's why they call this stop Durham Ox, I suppose. Well, let's see how long it takes for them to renew this and see how usable the land is after their useful life ends, huh? I don't want to sound like a conspirator, but the evidence seemingly is overwhelming. I'd imagine Lake Burger would be packed in the summer. Great day to be on the water, but summertime, boats and kayaks, fishing lines everywhere. Maybe not fishing lines, but we'll see. Compulsory half-hour break at the Naya Roadhouse. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's just good to get out and stretch legs, even if it's a bit cold. But oh well, that'd be nice. Just restock the food bank, I suppose. You can see the rain has really hit Manangatang. This is familiar for AFL fans and disciples of Ron Barassi because to him, coaching philosophy doesn't matter if he's coaching the ones or the Manangatang thirds. So he didn't actually make it up. Manangatang actually exists. Miserable conditions, I've got about an hour and a half to go. Away from the last stop, the final destination. Good to see the rain stopped a little bit, so we might be able to see the last vestiges of sunlight and the fields out at Euston. It's going to be good to get there, and then I've got to organise a bit of dinner and then get to the hotel, which ironically enough's on the other side of the border. So, but that's alright. Taxis are running, so I've got nothing to worry about. Night is fallen and we're just about to arrive. It's going to be pretty cold, but the plan is to get something to eat and then we'll head to a motel, which we passed on the way in, so I've got a good idea where it is and how long it's probably going to take, and I suppose tomorrow I'll get some more shots. Better shots of the town. Well, normally at 6:15 on a race morning, it's a mad scramble to get to the start area. But because it's such a late start, I don't have a big collection, not for another hour at the earliest. It's time for a late wake up after a good night's sleep. Interesting to see how we go after this.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Just sneak around the pole. Or Justine. Justine's the same. Justine told the lady. Why are you holding the lady? Oh no, usually it's you should hold both of them.
See the other side?
No, I probably won't run. I'll just run.
I'll just run where you can run.
Happy. Run happy.
But it's nice to see what the... Yeah.
Actually, I just struggle to run with the speed. I have to because I'm not consistent.
I'm not either.
We're going.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1, and we now start. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey! Well, things aren't going great, has to be said. Ankles are really feeling sore. But we press on. We've got to press on. We're not quite at 5k yet, so we've got to press on. It's 7 degrees and there's always one. So he's a legend.
Well done! 398.
Well, we've left halfway behind. River looks inviting. We're just outside 230. We're somewhere between 230 and 240, so things looking alright. But we're over the hump. We're on our way home. Approaching 8 to go. Might be able to hear some revving in the background. We're about to pass some bikes. It's the speedway bikes. It's a Mildura Speedway Stadium. You might be able to see it in the distance. Well, it's not really a stadium, but it's an arena. And they are racing hard. A bit harder than us, to be honest, but well, that's their prerogative. They're crazy. So we're just inside the last 5. Group wise, we've had to drop off and start us off a bit, but yeah, things are going okay. Let's get through this last 5 and we'll then we can chill. Pretty simple stuff, really. Well, night has fallen and I do have a medal around my neck, but the finish was certainly not what I was expecting. I mean, everything was going fine until 19.5k, and then, well, as you can see, I've got issues with the inside of my foot. Just felt like something really sharp pain. It's probably a bit better now, but I've had this on pretty much ever since the run finish. I needed some attention and a bit of help getting in the cab. But at least I'm back here now. I'm safely. I've got K's under the belt, I suppose, but the recommendation is to take some time off running, so it's not going to be great. We shall see how I'm trailing at the end of the week. Might have another crack at the end of the week, but we'll see how it is. But certainly for the next couple of days, it's going to be uncomfortable. Thankfully, I've got bigger shoes. I might have to get some new shoes as well soon enough. Because usually I get a new pair around April, but I haven't this year, so I think I'm going to buy some after the Gold Coast, which is still on, but whether I do both legs is another matter. We shall see how I'm feeling. Anyway, that's a wrap on Mildura. God, it's fucking cold, I'll tell you. Back under the blankets because I've got a very early wake-up call because the bus to Swan Hill leaves here at 4 a.m. before 4 a.m. So I've got to be at the train station like 3:30. So it's going to be a fun finish. Anyway, that's a wrap. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'll probably be back. I've got some revenge, part of my revenge tour, I suppose.